great success. Are you ready?
Yes.
Excellent. So did you grab your coffee? Do you have your donuts and everything? Okay, let's start. So our first speaker is, it is my pleasure to introduce John Weidl. John serves as the Whitewater City Manager and is a transformational public sector leader, economic development expert, a military combat veteran with more than 14 years experience, developing teams of more than 150 throughout the United States, Europe, and Middle East. Established, facilitated, and managed development projects totaling over 350 million versed in tax increment financing, creation and implementation, small business development, business recruitment, market analysis, and financial and operational strategy development and execution. John is also a decorated United States Air Force combat veteran with tours of duty in Europe and Middle East, including joint combat service with the United States Army. Please welcome John Weidl, and thank you very much for what you have been doing for our nation.
All right, thank you. Let me get settled in here. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. I have 15 minutes here, and I'm going to take them because this is an important topic. First of all, I want to thank everyone for joining us today to discuss topics that are not only crucial for our businesses, but also the vitality of our communities, namely diversity, immigration, and international hiring. It's more than a financial strategy. It's a means for creating community value. I'm John Weidl, the City Manager for Whitewater. I'm thrilled to be here to share why we have an unwavering commitment to embracing diversity and inclusivity, as it's a cornerstone of our community's mission and vision statement. And it's a key driver of our economic and societal well-being. To that end, I've brought the mission and vision statement along, and I will let you read it. As a city and an organization, we are guided by these statements in all we do. And for the purposes of the next few minutes, I'm going to focus on the themes within this statement that are relevant to this event, namely the value and importance of diverse cultures and inclusivity in business, and thereby the value and importance of it in our communities. In short, diverse populations go well beyond providing workforce solutions. They go well beyond just being the basis of statements hanging on the wall of City Hall. Diversity and inclusivity in the workplace, which includes immigrants, asylum seekers, international workers, LGBTQIA+ individuals, people of color, persons with disabilities, women, veterans, and other protected classes. Each of these groups are catalysts for economic growth, innovation, and community well-being. Today, I want to focus on how the values of diversity and inclusivity extend to those who have migrated to Whitewater. Those individuals who come here in hope of securing a welcoming environment where they can build their lives. And I also want to address some misconceptions about immigration and highlight the significant value that international workers bring to our communities. So let's talk about taxes. Immigrants significantly contribute to our nation's tax base, paying billions annually in state, local, and federal taxes. This revenue supports essential public infrastructure like schools and healthcare, benefiting all of our communities. In 2022, immigrants contributed $382 billion in federal taxes and $196 billion in state and local taxes. Additionally, undocumented immigrants also pay significant taxes, including $18 billion in federal income taxes and $12.2 billion in state and local taxes, often using individual tax identification numbers to file their tax returns. In fact, undocumented immigrant populations, which is just a small portion of the total immigrant population, is set to reduce the national debt by trillions of dollars over the next decade, according to a study by the Congressional Budget Office. It's worth noting that these projections are based on the net sum of activity. So that includes taxes generated, less benefits and payments allotted to those same groups. As far as business creation and innovation, research shows that immigrants are highly entrepreneurial, starting businesses at more than twice the rate of native-born Americans. These new businesses create jobs, stimulate local economies, and bring innovative ideas to market. An MIT economist found that immigrant that immigrants are 80% more likely to found a firm compared to US-born citizens, and over 40% of the companies on the Fortune 500 list were started by immigrants or their children. In Whitewater, we have seen companies shift to realize these business opportunities related to Spanish speakers joining our community. Associated Bank noticed a significant number of its customers spoke Spanish and has adapted to build and maintain those relationships. This is just one example. We are also witnessing a rise in Hispanic-owned businesses by people from diverse backgrounds. Several have opened to serve the needs and wants of this growing segment within our community, contributing to our tax base and filling Main Street store vacancies. As far as the labor pool and job market, as many of us know, many people in this room, finding skilled labor can be a challenge. Immigrants fill these gaps, bringing in diverse skill sets and experiences that complement our workforce. Numerous studies indicate that immigrants, including undocumented immigrants, do not take jobs from native workers, but rather fill essential roles and enhance productivity. The National Bureau of Economic Research found that immigration has a positive impact on native workers' wages, and the Congressional Budget Office reported that undocumented immigrants contribute to the economy without significantly impacting native employment prospects. The American Immigration Council highlights that immigrants occupy different market segments, reducing direct job competition, while other research indicates and confirms that immigration has no significant negative effect on native-born workers' wages and employment. The National Academy of Sciences also notes that immigration fosters innovation, economic growth, and benefits the overall job market. In Whitewater, our Office of Economic Development has completed 25 business recruitment and retention visits to our local companies. All but one reported that finding employees to do the work is a struggle. Meanwhile, there are approximately 46 million foreign-born individuals in the United States, representing 14% of the population. Among them, 11 million are estimated to be undocumented. The majority, 77%, are here legally, being either naturalized citizens, lawful permanent residents, or temporary legal residents. In short, workforce challenges are a part of the reason we are working to break down barriers faced by people who have migrated to Whitewater and have truly become a part of our community. By providing services and breaking down barriers, we have the potential to solve a major problem for the majority of Whitewater businesses, while also helping people find the opportunity and dignity of creating a path to self-sufficiency. As far as public safety, one of the biggest concerns often raised is crime. However, studies consistently show that immigrants are less likely to commit crimes than native-born citizens. They come here to build better lives for themselves and their families, contributing positively to the safety and well-being of our community. What we see in Whitewater is 95% of law enforcement's time, regardless of immigration status or ethnicity, is spent dealing with 5% of the population. And you'd be thinking to yourself, well, certainly there's a difference in the severity of crimes, and you'd be wrong. Newcomers with diverse backgrounds are no more likely than our existing residents to commit any type of particular crime across the spectrum. In fact, we have seen over the years immigrants blending into the community and making meaningful contributions without incident. Certainly there are headline attention-grabbing incidents that occur, but those cross ethnic makeups. Despite these benefits, misconceptions still persist. Some believe that immigrants drain public resources or take jobs from locals. The reality is quite the opposite. Immigrants contribute more in taxes than they consume in public benefits. They also create businesses, fill jobs, and drive economic growth, which benefits everyone. The majority of immigrants are here legally and have been for some time. To counter these misconceptions, we need to share facts and highlight the real, tangible benefits that international hiring practices bring to our community. Our city, enriched by its diversity, derives strength from our collective ability to welcome people from all walks of life, including those fleeing hardship and persecution. As we face opportunities brought by increased migration, particularly by those seeking asylum, our resolve to support every member of our community is more crucial than ever. Lately, our staff around the city have observed the effects of our growing and diversifying population, and the arrival of these families seeking a better life enriches our community. offering us valuable opportunities alongside a few new challenges. The city is currently working to overcome language barriers, develop additional support systems for immigrants and asylum seekers, and build trust in local institutions. With every challenge comes opportunity. If we are willing to identify and pursue these opportunities, we can build a stronger and more vibrant community for all. And some of the thunder has been stolen here, because as you have learned, people seizing this opportunity are Jorge, who teaches in the district, and along with another visionary educator, Sandra Hayer, hope I got that right, started the Whitewater Adult ESL program, where immigrants and asylum seekers, individuals and entire families, learn English, prepare and educate themselves for the citizen test, study finances, and learn the skills to become self-sufficient in our culture and their new community. Less than 2 weeks ago, the ESL program celebrated its 25th anniversary, which is an absolute milestone, and they are to be commended on that achievement. You remain an inspiration to us, and you continue to advocate for asylum seekers, immigrants, and those of us that are most vulnerable. Thank you. Moreover, community members and organizations such as the Community Space are setting a remarkable example by providing essential services from bedding to food, completely free of charge, without requiring proof of legal status or citizenship. This initiative creates a welcoming environment for all, ensuring those facing tough times, particularly asylum seekers, are met with support and dignity. The work of our service organizations, such as Whitewater Unites Lives, and countless other unrecognized volunteers across the community, underscores that our commitment is not just about the material aid provided, but about making people feel welcomed, respected, and valued. The impact of these efforts is also evident in various businesses throughout our community. Whitewater's local markets now cater goods from Latino countries, seeking the opportunity to adapt and capture and retain the business of our Spanish-speaking community members. These examples demonstrate how we're turning opportunity into impact as our growing community brings new perspective and ideas, helping improve our services and increase competitiveness. In our schools, they have also been enriched by diversity. I recently talked with a teacher who shared, a diverse classroom enriches everyone by exposing us to different cultures, broadening our perspectives, and teaching us the value of inclusion and kindness. You get to step into someone else's shoes and learn about a world outside your own. I find that I'm continually learning from my students as much as they learn from me. I think our diverse classrooms make our world that much better. 42% of the students in the Whitewater Unified School District are from diverse families, and Whitewater is proud to embrace every student, every way, in a united way. Further, the district comprises 9 languages that they support. This diversity not only enriches the education experience, but also prepares our young people for a globalized world, fostering empathy, understanding, and the ability to work together to achieve results. I'm going to talk about 2 initiatives that the city currently is undertaking, and then I'm going to wrap it up. To address the city's needs effectively, we've initiated a comprehensive study to help us learn how to pivot our resources. And we've already made significant strides. We've invested in advanced interpretation technology and partnered with University of Wisconsin-Whitewater educators for in-house language training to enhance our capabilities. This investment ensures our organization is welcoming and remains a safe place for everyone. And we offer an additional employee stipend for our multi-language employees. Further, we've launched in collaboration with the Walworth County Department of Health and Human Services and the Open Arms Free Clinic, a pilot program at one of our apartments, which has been identified as high need based on the frequency of responses. Throughout the summer, the Health Hub will be on site, providing basic healthcare services, and people will also have easy access to economic support programs, mental health, and more. This initiative aims to improve access to essential services directly to the members of our community that need it, addressing immediate and long-term needs. In conclusion, our local economy thrives when all of our residents can participate fully. Businesses prosper when they can tap into the talents and contributions of a diverse workforce. Moreover, when people feel safe and welcomed in the community, they're more likely to invest in their education, start a new business, and contribute creatively and economically. Embracing and empowering our workforce, our learners and their diverse families, as well as our newcomers from Latin America, and yes, even those migrating here from Illinois. They strengthen our community. Regardless of our individual backgrounds or our origins, we're stronger working together towards a better tomorrow, a more productive and more prosperous tomorrow. Looking beyond our differences, or at least keeping an open mind and willingness to determine how we can benefit from these differences, only strengthens the fabric of our community. After all, if we can welcome Bears fans with open arms, we can do just about anything. Our commitment to welcoming everyone is more than an ideal. Diversity, immigration, and international hiring is more than a financial strategy. It's essential for creating community value. Inclusivity, diversity, and an unwavering commitment to those values is in our mission and vision statement. These principles are the cornerstones of what we do and the key drivers of our economic and societal well-being. Join me in making these values, these opportunities, and these successes yours as well. Thank you very much for listening and your time, and I hope you all get very much out of the program that was put together today. Thank you again.